Well, Solar was looking fantastic last night against Yoda, but still, I mean, it's a whole different ball game when you're playing it in a studio. The player that you're up against has researched all your latest games, including the games from the night before.
Yeah.
This thing can come into play pretty brutally.
Not even 24 hours ago, he was studying some TVZ, and it was against the guy who was playing.
Yeah. Fantastic. Uh-oh.
Don't be scared.
A lot more
We're not
fans.
going to hurt you.
Yeah, a lot more fans tonight, actually, because it's not as cold outside.
Yeah, we're actually getting some really big crowds, man, for SSL. I am so excited. This is becoming so gigantic here. Everybody tell your friends right now. Get on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you use. Get on there and tell your friends about this. We have some of the best players in Korea playing in a round of 32 tournament here.
Yep, both on Twitch and Azubu TV. If you guys want to check out different streams, it's azubu.tv/en_sc2_Starleague. Be sure to check that out if you want to see what it looks like on a different stream provider.
Yeah, you can go ahead and check out both of those. Maybe even keep both open.
Keep both open, guys. Let's get that viewer count up.
Let's do it, guys. It matters.
And then Scarlet at the front talking about this matchup.
Yep.
Obviously looking a little scared after this Terran beatdown. Like, oh yeah, this is how Koreans play TVZ these days. It's looking kind of scary.
It's going to be a very interesting matchup to see her go up against TY, but still, more time is needed before we get into that. We're going into game number 3 here between Solar and Dream on Merry-Go-Round. Let's get into it. And up here in the top right in the red, the Zerg player down 0-2 so far. It is Solar.
Has to win 3 games in a row to come back here. We have seen it before. We saw it yesterday.
Yeah, we saw it a couple times yesterday.
In the bottom center, we do have the SKT player Dream looking so sick. So sick in a good way.
Yeah. It would be terrible if he was actually just, like, sick. He had, like, a towel around his head. He's like,
well, if he was sick and he was playing this good, like, I can't imagine what he'd be like on a healthy day.
Well, man, his dreams of becoming Flash may be realized soon if that's how well he was playing. Regardless, very excited to see this guy play more. Maybe in the future get to see him play in some other matchups as well. Get to see how he's playing there.
Yeah, well, I mean, one more game here, and he will have that chance.
Yeah, he's not out of this round just yet. Maybe getting a little bit ahead of myself.
And this map, I'm guessing, it was Solar's choice as the 3rd map of the series. I'm sure he didn't choose Catalina. No one wants to choose Catalina against Terran. As you saw, the map can kind of play to Terran's favor in a lot of ways, a lot of positioning advantages. Very, very hard to hold the 3rd and 4th bases. But, different map. Merry-Go-Round, very open map.
Yeah. And funny here, Solar does go for that 15 hatch. Not scared of any 2-rack shenanigans. We were talking about if Dream does go up 2-0, he can definitely just go ahead, merry-go-round 3-player map. It's not the hardest to do 2-racks on. It's maybe not as good as Overgrowth, but we've seen Maru make it work on this map countless times last season.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's always a good strategy. It's never really, it went out of fashion a lot of times, but throughout the last 4 years, 2-racks has always been a thing, and it's never been, it's always been a threat and can just win games.
Yeah.
100%.
And Solar just not scared of it at all. He's like, I'll just throw down my 15 hats. I'll be fine.
Yeah, 15 hatch, 16 gas, 15 pool. I mean, he's going to get gas nice and quick. He's going to get that speed out nice and quick, which can help out a lot in this map as well. I mean, you want to have enough kind of map control to get down that 3rd base. Obviously, Reapers are very good in this map, as well as Hellions. Can give you a lot of map control as well. There's a lot of space to kind of roam around, run around, kite Zerglings. But we'll have to wait and see. We did see Solar play very well on this map last night, defeating Yoda in the fight before Christmas.
Yeah. Maybe he'll channel some of that energy here in this matchup. Because
he's going to have to, man, or he's going home early tonight.
Very true. We do see Dream, playing the same style once again, just the Reaper Expand, playing it pretty safe. Does scout that, in fact, Solar is not in the top left and can be pretty sure that he's in the top right.
I would hope so, Valdez.
Almost 100% sure.
We got a real problem with this map, man. Like in the mid left or something, like on that 3rd base location.
Yeah, he's up at the 3rd base. It's like,
how did you spawn there? Remake, please.
Yeah, would have to ask some questions to Solar if that did happen.
And I think at this point we have seen kind of the trend of Dream. He loves to go Hellions and Hellbats into, he did Banshee last game. Before that he did a Marine Hellbat timing very early on from 2 base. So he likes to apply a lot of pressure early on. And we are seeing that starport go down once again. And we are going to see that switch out with Marines, with Barracks and Factory.
I love it when a player is playing very well and he just doesn't mix up his style. He's like, okay, this is working. I have no reason to change what I'm doing. And just do the same thing. He's mixing it up slightly. In the second game he did go with some more pressure, more Reapers, trying to be a little bit more annoying to Solar. But in this match, just kind of doing what he did in the first match.
Reaper killed the tumor as well, which is a big deal. That is just a...
How did he manage that? I actually missed that one.
Well, I mean, you kind of can just wait for it. The Queen will put down at the edge of the creep tumor, and you can just two-shot it, essentially. So very nicely done. Very on point as Dream. And just being even more forgiving than before. Yep. Overlord going to try get in. He's going to try and see what he can. He's going to see everything. He's going to see that it is going to be Banshee, so he should be in a very, very comfortable position.
Dream was actually... Was he researching that cloak when that came in and then he stopped it and then restarted it? Or maybe he just didn't?
Yeah, I believe he did. He showed it for a second, then canceled it, then started up again once the Overlord died. Yeah. Trying to play a little mind game there. Maybe wants to surprise with Cloak Banshee. I mean, even if it did get scattered, it is good on this map regardless because of how far away that third base is.
Well, the Zergling getting in here, he does see that it is researching now, so it's not a secret anymore. Still, can he actually get an SCV here? I
mean, you're going to have to find enough kind of detection between the natural and third base to stop those Banshees doing damage to whatever is in between them. You can get a lot of map control with Hellion Banshee on this map, especially if you're going to avoid going any sort of Roach style or early Tier 2 style. We're just seeing 3 Queens being added and a Spore Crawler at the front to kind of combat these Banshees.
Yep, he's read what Dream's doing pretty well this time. No armory just yet. That is one thing to mention, so maybe no Hellbats just yet, but he is putting down that third CC pretty fast here at the wall here at the natural.
Yeah, so at this point, it's a very sort of standard Hellion Banshee, just classic Hellion Banshee style. Looks like he's actually going to get a Queen. Oh, very, very close. There's not enough Zerglings to really combat this many Hellions either, and with Marines to help buffering, it's going to be even harder.
Yep, Banshee getting a pretty nice position there as well. It picks up 2 kills. The Hellions starting to kite those Zerglings. And instead of that armory, this time, once again, we're just going to see double Engineering Bay, going to get those upgrades as soon as possible.
Yeah, not a bad choice. Another slight mix-up for Dream. He's playing a different style, but only slightly every game. He eventually wants to go into that bio that he is so good at, by the way. And I can't blame him. I like it a lot because Terran do have a lot of different openings against Zerg in just little different ways that can catch you out and can kill you if you aren't prepared.
Very true. Just continuing to pressure here at the front. That Spore Crawler is just so smart, like you mentioned. It really takes a bit away from this harass with the Cloak Banshees, but he has to be careful not to get too far away from it. He's going to lose a Queen here, actually.
That was the Transfused Queen as well. That's going to make things a lot harder. Still, he did actually find enough time to get enough drones under this third base, but we do see Hellions in position to kind of run in and take some shots.
Yeah, he's waiting, and at the meantime, Solar was checking that third base of Dream, not going to catch anything, but the drones not quite lining up here. Enough Queens to defend, but at the same time, harassing here at the natural with 2 Banshees. Able to get some more kills. Dream is just very on point about just transitioning while harassing the entire time. He's so good at it.
Yeah, he is. He's really on point with this matchup. And, even getting a nice bang for his buck with the last of his Hellions and Reaper as they get caught out. He did wipe out a lot of those Zerglings. And, man, he's just finding more and more cost efficiency as the game goes on.
That he is. You can see the units lost tab there. Bunch more resources lost for Solar so far compared to Dream. Now Dream, he's got that Overseer, going to be able to deal a little bit more easily with these Banshees. That last one, pretty low, probably not going to find much here.
Yeah, and once again, really, really saturated third base from Solar, actually going up to 26 drones on that third base. Just a little hardcore on the droning there. A little oversaturation, sitting at 81 drones. Damn.
Probably going to want to expand pretty soon here, especially once he sees that third base moving out here of Dream, keeping that Zergling in position here to check exact timing of that.
Mm-hmm. And, we did see Solar be pretty efficient with his defending. He is up in supply, at least around 20 supply at this point. But we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen when this double drop goes into the main base completely uncontested. Nothing in position for it either.
Just one queen, and that's not enough to counter these 2 drops. Even gotten a Hellbat in there. And already picking off a couple of Overlords here. Not the best thing here. Does not want to get supply blocked. And going to trade decently here with some Zerglings. And then just going to back out. No need to overstay here in the main base.
Yeah, just keep applying pressure. Keep forcing more units out and trade what you can. Still, once again, we are seeing a bit of a trade with Marines and Hellbat down below. And you can go back into the main base because there are no mutas out just yet.
Yeah. Pretty annoying thing you can just do on this map. Just go to the low ground over there and then drop back on the main base, trade a bit, go back. But it looks like Solar's got enough Zerglings this time. He's got a lot of army to defend here.
We are seeing more and more being added as well. Drops going in every direction. One towards the 3rd base / 4th base, and another one going towards the main. We are finally seeing mutas being added. And for Dream, we are seeing that Drilling Claws upgrade being put in once again to really help out with his pushing in the mid-game.
Uh-oh, does not want to get caught out here. So many units. And is he actually going to lose that medevac? Pretty close there, going down to 14 HP. The other medevac that you were talking about going towards that 3rd and 4th base is moving into position right now.
Something interesting to note as well, we actually are seeing vehicle plating being upgraded, which is kind of an interesting addition that we are seeing from Dream.
Yeah, I believe he's actually been doing this pretty much the entire game. It's been very good for keeping his medevacs alive.
Yeah, keeping everything alive, man. It's gonna make Thors like godly. It's even gonna help out Widow Mines and just surviving the burrow.
Exactly. Well, he has drawn the mutas and the army of the Zerg towards that main base, but he did not move in with that other drop. Over there, just still chilling over there by the 4th base.
Looking for an opportunity to kind of run in there and deal with the 4th base, because that 4th base has essentially been completely uncontested so far. We still see Dream kind of making that Dream army of his and start taking those advantageous positions that he likes to do. And here we go. Solar's actually just going to go in and start pushing the issue. Yep. I don't know, not the best position there. We have a lot of Widow Mines in position.
And look at those Banelings. A lot of them exploding on that one Thor here.
Ooh, and you know what? He might actually have enough this time, though. He is coming in with so many Banelings. He's actually going to hit those SCVs. Oh, so many going down.
He does keep that bunker alive for now, though, and a drop coming in at the same time here. There's not anything to defend here, actually, but still Solar's killing a lot of buildings here at the front.
But yeah, his main base sort of production has remained intact for now. But down 60 supply. Solar might have finally found his timing to kind of deal with what Dream has planned. Not even canceling that forward.
This isn't Catalina. You're not going to have that godly hold on this map quite that easily. And look at this. We're having the Banelings being morphed right in front of Dream right now.
He's doing what he can. He's forcing him back for now. He hasn't lost that 3rd base. He doesn't have that extra 4th base, though, to kind of like help him out with regaining economy.
Yeah.
And he cannot push too far ahead because there is a lot of Banelings morphing on creep.
Well, when is the 3-3 coming out here for Dream? Because that was a key thing that helped him in holding off the aggression of Solar in that 2nd game. And so far, we do not see it actually upgrading just yet at all.
Yeah, that is a big problem.
So
it is sitting at 2-2 at this point. Dream has kind of lost his trump card with that. Either simply not finding enough space to start upgrading it. And once again, here we go. Solar looking to finish this game off.
Widowmine hits out to be godly, actually missing the Banelings here. And I don't know, man. He is doing the nice micro there with the Thor, but that's just too much Zerg. GG. Solar is able to squeak in a win here.
Just very, very solid mid-game from Solar. You know, defending everything that came his way, getting that 4th base fully saturated and completely uncontested. So Dream, you know, just not finding his way in that time. Not finding enough damage, not finding enough pressure to kind of delay those mutas to a point where he can take advantage of drops. But you know what? It was merry-go-round. I'm sure he's like, and he was up 2 games. Not the biggest amount of stress onto Dream just yet.
Yeah, I'm sure he's cool and calm. You know, maybe even have the coach come in and talk to him.